Hey guys, this is the Nintendo Man 27 here with part 3 of my Mario Kart 7 walkthrough. Today we're doing the Flower Cup 50cc part 2, and the races today we're doing are Melody Motorway and Alpine Pass. So we're starting off today on Melody Motorway, and the theme for today's commentary is basically the game Mario Kart 7. And the first thing I wanted to start talking to you about, which I forgot to talk about last video, was the unlockables in Mario Kart 7 and how the coins that you earn in races, in time trials, in online races all add up and unlock things for you basically. And as you can see, I've got these nice red wheels on my kart which Yoshi is driving currently, and that's the unlock for 50 coins, which is the first unlock in the game. And they are the monster wheels, and they basically improve the speed and the acceleration of the car, which is awesome. And as you can see, I fell off there. And now we've got blue shells, so we've been quite unfortunate in the first part of this game. And I believe Bowser is going to overtake us now. Yeah. So, I wanted to ask you guys what you basically thought about the new power-ups in the game. And I know there's the Tanuki tail, which is, I find, quite unhelpful. In a way, it's kind of a hindrance, as you want to get rid of it as soon as you get it, basically. I mean, I've seen some people use it really well, taking out 2 people at once to regain the lead, but that's very rare and doesn't really happen too often. So what do you think of the Tanuki tail? Then there's also the Lucky 7, which is 7 items, including like the bomb, the mushroom, the star, the red shell, the green shell, the squid thing with the what's it called now, ink, that blinds the opponents with the ink. So but I've watched a few videos on that. I haven't actually experienced it, but apparently other people can actually take the items which you've earned in the Lucky 7, as they're all going around on the outside of you. People can just drive next to you and take them. So I thought that's a little bit weird as a power-up, as you're basically helping other people out. Then the last of these power-ups is the firepower, and I think that's quite a cool one, as if it's like the green shell, but you basically get more of them, and it's a little bit rarer. I haven't really encountered as many of them as I have on the other new items, but that's also one. And the last of the 3 new items they've added into the game, and as you can see, we've just come through onto the last lap now. We're in first place currently, which is always a good thing. So the next thing I wanted to talk about is, what do you guys think about the blue shells? Personally, I absolutely detest them. I mean, even if you get hit by them once or twice in a game, they're still so annoying, and especially online. I was playing online the other day. I was a mile ahead in first place. Somebody in last place, he was not going to win at all, took a blue shell and allowed people in second, third, fourth and fifth place to all overtake me, not improving their place whatsoever. So basically, the people in last place who were getting these items, they're not improving their race. They're just making other people's race hell. And I don't think that's fair on the people that have built up their lead in first place, and the people at last place can change the whole of the game for them. I think that is totally unfair, especially online with the VR. You'll be losing so much. Look, we got a blue shell here now, and that would have possibly, if that had happened a few seconds before, changed the course of the game. I might not have won, but I did win, so that's always a positive. So we've got time for the next race now, and it's Alpine Pass. See if we can come first in this, and then we'll be able to get the 3 stars hopefully in the Flower Cup 50cc. So I must say, I really do like this track. It's very good fun, and I played it online quite often. It's one of those races which everyone seems to vote for, but I don't have a problem with that at all, because I find it really quite enjoyable. So I also wanted to talk about today the online items, and I seem to be getting better items when I'm in the lead or in good places compared to when I'm in good places on the offline Grand Prix. So say I'm first in the offline Grand Prix, I might get a Tanuki tail like I have now, or I might get a green shell or even a red shell if I'm lucky. But I've experienced online play when I've been getting Lucky 7s, I've been getting firepower, I've been getting 3 red shells, and I've been in first place. And I think it's ridiculous, and I think people in first place, although it's sometimes great to have all these great items, if you are in first place and you get the Lucky 7, that is just absolutely ridiculous. I mean, people in last place might be getting green shells, and they're obviously not going to be able to catch up with you, but then obviously it's all down to luck really. And to be honest, Mario Kart 7 isn't about the skill of the drivers, it's about the luck of the items. and slightly to do with the skill of the drivers. If you can grind properly, if you know how to barge people off the track, if you know how to use your items tactically, then you will do well, but you also need the luck of the items to be there with you. May the force be with you. So some of the items which I thought were underrated and people just use up just to get rid of to the next box when they're probably going to get the same item again, is the bananas and the green shells. And I mean, in this game there is such a need to play defensively. I mean, I've talked about this so much in my Mario Kart 7 commentaries, but you really do need to play defensively, and if you're not playing defensively then you will not do very well. So when you get green shells, when you get bananas, you need to use them tactically. You need to use them to your advantage. If you're hearing a red shell behind you and you have a green shell, get the green shell out, you won't get hit by the red shell and you'll carry on racing perfectly. It won't harm you at all. If you hear a red shell behind you and you've got a banana, whip out the bananas and it won't affect you again. And it's just, you need to play defensively, otherwise you will not win games. And as you can see in some of my commentaries and my gameplays, you can see me playing defensively, and in this race so far I've been first the whole time and I've been hit by one red shell. And I think that's, you basically just got to play defensively and you will do well. So I was going to talk about the need to play defensively, especially online. Online it is absolutely mad with items. You're getting hit literally every 20 seconds with an item, every 10 seconds if you're unlucky, and you need to be using those bananas, you need to be using those green shells, you need to be using those red shells defensively to your advantage. If you're in the lead and you have 3 bananas, you need to use those 3 bananas. You need to use them if you hear a green shell coming behind you. The 3 bananas when you're in the lead is possibly the best thing that can happen to you. You're basically defended now for the next 3 red shells or the next 3 green shells, and it's great. So another one of the items which I think are underrated is the mushrooms, and we're going to quickly talk over that as we go into the finals. We see if we got the 3 stars, but people don't use mushrooms for shortcuts, they just waste them. I've seen people on Rainbow Road using mushrooms and they're just flying straight off the track, so you need to bear that in mind as well when you're playing online, when you're playing the offline Grand Prix on 150cc. So that's the end of my commentary for today. We're just going to watch this last bit as we see Yoshi flying down now. Have we done enough to win the 3 stars that we so desperately want to get that 3-star title on our online character? We're going to see now as we come across the line from our victory lap, seeing the title screen. There you go, they're celebrating now, and we're crossing the line now. The title screen's coming up, and we have won the 3 stars. We have got first place. So that is all I've got time for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Please comment, rate and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.